We'll go through with all the grammar parts today so that we may practice it well, so that for tomorrow it is going to be very helpful. So this is the passage and it is about the earthquake. Okay, an earthquake that a boy has been stuck. So the story is all about, so good actually. Okay, now we need to understand how to write the answers. We need to take the answers from the passage. It means first you need to learn and understand, and based on your understanding you have to answer the questions. So where did the incident take place? So it is already there, it is in the school the incident took place. What did the father find in the place of his son's school? So he saw everything debris. The school have turned into debris. So what was father's promise to his son? Father's promise to his son that he will never leave him alone and always he will be there to help him whenever he is in trouble. So what was the father's promise? Okay, after that, whom did the forlorn parents call out for? So they were calling out for their children's. The forlorn parents was calling out for this father to get back and to stop digging. How did the father, the forlorn parents were calling out for the, where is it? Parents calling out for their sons and daughters. How did the father respond to each parent? The father responded to each parent by asking him whether he would help him. Oh word. Add prefix to the word secure to make it antonym, insecure. They could hear explosives or explosions all around. Name the boy mentioned in the passage. So the boy mentioned in the passage is Arman. How many children were trapped alive inside? It's 14. What had saved the boys from dying? When the building collapsed, there was a wedge in the shape of a triangle that saved 14 boys from dying. After that, read the following lines and answer the question. I met a traveler from an antique land who said two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown. Where had the traveler come from? Antique land. What did he see standing in the desert? Stand in the desert near them on the stone. He see that two vast and trunkless leg of stone standing in the desert. What was the expression on the shattered visage? So half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown. So it was frown. There was a frown on the visage. After this, complete the following by filling the blanks using the right form of the verb given in bracket. So a fence was built around Tamanna's land by Basavaya. Both of them were encouraged by their supporters. Both is there. Were encouraged by their supporters. Tamanna was advised by his supporters about the various means available for getting back his land. After this, we need to report the following conversation. Dona Laura asked Don Gonzalo about whether if he was coming tomorrow. To which Don Gonzalo said certainly he would come if it was a sunny morning, and added that he wouldn't scare away the birds, and he would bring few crumbs. To which Donna Lara thanked Don Gonzalo and added that birds were grateful and repay attention. In this, what you need to do, that you have to change this direct speech into indirect speech, and you have to turn this as a reporting, and you have to turn everything into past tense. Now here we have to complete the following dialogue. So here we have got the clues. With the help we need to answer it. Excuse me, asking for direction. So stranger is asking, excuse me, do you know where is the Santosh Mall? Like that, something you may write it. Okay, where is the Reliance Fresh mall or supermarket? Where is the Reliance supermarket? Excuse me, do you know where is the Reliance supermarket? Okay, or may I know how to reach to the Reliance Market or any other D Mart, like that. You may write it anything like college or university, any name you may write it. Excuse me, may I know where, may I know how to reach to Chanakya Theatre resident, giving direction that yes, you may go right. Okay, you may go right, and then you need to go straight and turn left, like that. You may give any direction. So here you may give the direction that you may go straight and turn right, and there is a bus stop. Okay, the bus stop opposite itself is the Chanakya Theatre or the Santosh Mall, like that. After that, the stranger is asking, is it far? You need to say any distance. No, it's just a 1 kilometer away. It's just quite near itself, like that. You may answer, it's just 1 kilometer away. You may take a bus for your convenience, like that also you may write. To which the stranger can, thank you so much, you've been so kind to me, thank you again, and I'll take the bus as suggested by you, like that you may write. But keep it very crisp and short and brief. Whenever you're writing the dialogue, keep it very short. Okay, after that, filling the blanks by choosing the appropriate expression. By appropriate expression, here expressions, it means you can say the expression says hundreds of words. Okay, Sheila Rani Chungat included mobility as a part of the literacy drive. The new cyclists turn a deaf ear to the hostile remarks. It means they became deaf. They really don't want to give importance to the people criticism. So that in short you may write it as a turn a deaf ear, okay, to the hostile remarks from some men. After that, filling the blanks with right linkers. Linkers means, and when you add more words and sentences, you need to use the word and, or when you are trying to give any contrast, okay, opposite words, like I was happy but I became ill, or something I got. So like that, when you are trying to say any opposite thing, you will use the word but or. Okay, so that is linkers. Logging had led to landslide and floods and scarcity of water, fodder and fuel. Since women provide three basic needs, the scarcity meant longer walks to satisfy the needs. Women knew that the real value of forest was not the timber from a dead tree, but the springs and streams. So the women declared that they would hug the trees. So you have to write the correct linkers. Okay, when something is opposite, you need to write but. When something is inclusion of sentence, you need to write and. When something is telling about the time, like when you had fever, since the morning, like that, on that time you need to write since. Okay, so that is all about. Now we are having a note making, so we need to read the passage and we need to answer them here. We can classify Elizabethan theatre into two main groups: those within the London districts and those located throughout the English countryside. The theatre within the London district can be further classified as playhouses, inn-yards and private theatres. The Globe was the most well-known of all the Renaissance stages associated with Shakespeare. Beside the Globe, during his lifetime, Shakespeare plays were performed outside London by touring theatre companies all over the country in town halls and outdoors. So Elizabethan theatre classified on location within London district and throughout English countryside. So here we need to write London. The theatre with London district further classified as playhouse, inn-yards, playhouse, inn-yards and private theatres. The Globe was well known, most well known theatre. Okay, after that, here we need to write playhouse, inn-yards. The Globe well known. Okay, Beside the globe associated with Shakespeare, his plays performed outside London by touring theatre companies. Companies in town hall and outdoors. So this is note making, okay, easily you can write it in this manner. So we have done the note making. Now here we have write a letter of application in response to the following advertisement which appeared in the Hindu dated 24th January 2015. So leading multinational company is looking out for talented and dynamic MBA graduates, any branch of specialization to handle a unit at a new location. Apply within a week with all details to Pidilite Industry, plot number 2315, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So we need to write XX for the from address from our for our name and YY for our address. So this is from address, okay, and here we'll write our place and date, Bangalore, and what is the date today? It's 17th of December 2021, and to address we'll write to Pidilite Industry, so the name is already given, lot number 2315 West. After that we need to write salutation, respected sir or madam, and then you need to write the subject. What is the subject? Application for the post of application for the post of unit manager. And we need to write reference also, because we have referred a newspaper, no, your advertisement in Hindu dated, so you may write it as 15/12/2021. Now we need to write body of the letter. You may write it for any of the letter. You may write this as a general one, that I write this letter in response to your advertisement in response to your advertisement in the Hindu dated 15/12/2021. Since I fulfill all your requirement I hereby apply for the post of unit manager or receptionist or finance analytics or HR assistant, human resource manager. You may write any of it. You may only what you need to change, as per the post you need to change this, and then you may write I am an MBA student with finance and HRM specialization specialization. And after that you need to write. So this also you may change it as per the demand of the demand of the vacancy. Like if the vacancy is asking for marketing, you may change it as marketing. Like that you may change this one. After that you may write this as general. I have enclosed my resume for your perusal. I do hope that I will soon get the chance to interact with you in the personal interview. I do hope to interact with you in a personal interview. After that you may write, thank you, your faithfully, no need to put the apostrophe here, okay, faithfully, and then name XXX. Okay, now we need to write the resume. So I hope you are clear how to write a letter. It is general and easiest letter. What you need to write: from address, to address, salutation, subject, reference, subject, application for the post of manager, receptionist, financial analytics, price analytics, whatever you may write. Reference, I mean as per the question is demanding, that you have to write. And reference, advertisement in the Hindu or the Deccan Chronicle or in the Deccan Herald, any of the in Economic Times, dated 15/12/2021. As per that, it will be also in the question. It will be there in the question. After that, we need to write the body of the letter. I write this letter in response to your advertisement in the Hindu, dated 15/12/2021. Since I fulfill all your requirements, I hereby apply for the post of unit manager, or else you may write receptionist, or may write you marketing manager, anything. As I am an MBA student with finance and HRM specialization. I have enclosed my resume for your perusal. I do hope to, for your reference also you may write. If you are not feeling good with the perusal word, you may write it reference. I do hope to interact with you in a personal interview. Thank you, your faithfully. Now we need to write our curriculum vitae, that is our CV, resume. So for every resume, first we need to write our personal details, personal informations, like your name, whatever it is, write down XX. Father name also you may write it XX. Father's name XX, and then address YYY. Okay, and then you need to write your date of birth. Please be major. Okay, 21 years, as you have done your degree plus PG, so it should be some little. Okay, don't write 2008 or something, so that it's not possible they could have done PG. Okay, do imagine, write down, but let it be imaginary, but it should be like proper age. Okay, 1992. Okay, after that you may write it as the 98. That will be better. After that, we need to write our nationality. What is our nationality? Is Indian. And then knowledge known, languages known. So languages, how much languages you know? Hindi, Urdu, Kannada, English, Tamil. Okay, if you are writing in capital, write everything in capital. After that, educational qualification. Educational qualification you have to write in a box. Okay, like name of the exam. After that, board or university. After that, year of passing, percentage. Okay, first you need to start with the recent completion. First you completed recent MBA. Okay, university, BCU, Bangalore University. Year of passing, 2020 will keep off, and percentage 81. Likewise, and after that you have done BBA or BCom, again PCU, again this is 2018 will keep off, and then 80%, and then we need to write second PU, Karnataka board, okay, and 3 years less, 2015 you may write off with 83 or 73, whatever be the percent, and then you may write SSLC, Karnataka board, and that is on 2013, okay, and you may write it as 60%. After this, we need to write our experience. You may write it 1 year experience in any of the company, or else you may write it as fresher. If the company is not demanding for experience, better write it fresher. Okay, and if the company is demanding some experience, then do share your experience, like being former manager in 2 to 3 years of experience in XY and so company, like that you may write it. And apart from that, you need to write hobbies. Hobby means not sleeping, eating. We need to write something good, something exciting, traveling, exploring, gardening, reading books, okay, and then you have to declare the above given information is true to the best of my knowledge. After that, you need to write the place and date. By this, our resume is completed. Okay, our letter writing is completed. By this, you are going to get 5 marks. So for this, imagine you are a college union president on the occasion of college day. You are given the responsibility of presenting the welcome address. The chief guest is Dr. Sagar Divakar. So who is the native of Karnataka, education is CA, 20th rank, IAS 34th rank, and present post is the commissioner in Zilla Panchayat Uttara Kannada. Based on the information, you have to write a speech of about 100 words, and you need to introduce the guest at the function. As the college union president, now how you will represent and how you are going to introduce the guest. So you need to say a speech like respected principal, dignified lecturers, honorable chief guest, and good morning to everyone, and good morning to my dear and each and everyone who are present here. And you need to say annual day comes every year, and when it comes, it brings with it every celebrate the college day, and today our guest is Dr. Sagar Divakar, who is the native of Karnataka, and we are very proud to say that he is. So we are here among us. With us we have a very prestigious and a remarkable person who is none other than Dr. Sagar Divakar, who is the distinguished Zilla Panchayat Commissioner of Uttara Kannada. He is surely a role model for all of us because he is the 20th rank holder of Chartered Accountant of 2008 batch, and I'm very esteemed to say, inform you this, that he has been 34th rank holder of IAS in the year 2010 batch. Respected sir, we consider ourselves specially lucky to have you among us, and we welcome you most heartily. And it's an equal pleasure that I welcome our dear principal sir as well. And I Welcome to our vice principal as well, and all the staff members who have painstakingly and lovingly supervised every item on the program. I welcome all the parents and other invitees who have gathered here in large number to encourage us in our endeavor. Certainly not the least, you, my dear friends, and the dynamic lot making the celebration magnificent, and I welcome you. I wholeheartedly welcome to each and everyone for this celebration of the college day. Thank you so much. Like that you may write, or else you may go through with the very easiest term, that is, you need to report this pie diagram, I mean this graph. So it is a survey conducted, so that you need to write a graph. You may easily write, you have to give a heading. Okay, you may give a heading regarding chemical and organic fertilizer, and then you may start writing that the bar chart shows that from the year 1951 to the year 2001 there has been drastic change of the fertilizers being used. So the chemical fertilizer is being used mostly in the year 1951 with the least usage of organic manure. But further it has been reduced and of the chemical fertilizer, and there is an increased in the consumption of the organic manure. And in the year 1971 there has been drastical change as the people has started using more of the organic manure than the chemical fertilizer. And in the year 1981 there is a peak of using most of the organic manure and completely less of usage of the chemical fertilizer. And in the year there, it is very saddening to say it again, that the people has started to use more of the chemical fertilizer than the organic manure. And according to the current scenario, that in 2001 it has now came with the same information, same of the 1951. When we come, it has 2001 is again same with the 1951, where people are using again more of the chemical fertilizer than the organic manure. So this is what you need to write. By that you will easily get 5 marks. It means you may see that 70 kilograms of chemical fertilizer and only 10 kilograms of organic manure. Here 50 kilograms of chemical and 40 kilograms that you need to write. Okay, so if you write this much, you will easily get 5 marks. Now this is, you need to understand pronoun and to whom it is referring to. What is noun? For example, if I say my name is Naghma, it's noun. And I say, and she, when it is being said, Naghma is a lecturer, she teaches. So she is Naghma, it's pronoun. Okay, so here you need to understand, the earthquake had destroyed the school building. The father started searching for his son. So who is his? His is the father. Okay. The parent of other children stood there shocked to see him digging through the debris. They. So now they is being referred to the parents of other children. After that, they pleaded him to go home, but he continued frantically till he heard his son's voice calling out for him. He told him that there were other children also stuck there in the rubble. So they pleaded him to go home, but he continued frantically till he heard his son's voice calling out to him. He told, so he is the son. And there were other children also stuck there. So there were other children also stuck there in the rubble. So there means rubble. After this, we need to rearrange the jumbled segment to form a meaningful segment. Every 5 years held their leader once in to elect election. Once in every 5 years, elections are held to elect their leader. Or else you may write it as, elections are held, this is second, to elect their leader once in every 5 years. Elections are held once in every 5 years to elect their leader. So elections are held once in every 5 years to elect their leader, to elect their leader. That is it.